Our panel is here to weigh in. Thomas Savage, an economist at the American Institute for Economic Research, joins us alongside Pete Sepp, president of the National Taxpayers Union. Gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for coming on. Okay, Thomas, we'll start with you. Just the news of the jobs report. I'm wondering, since it is higher than expectations, how's this going to impact those future trade negotiations, especially with China?
That's a great question. Again, those negotiations, as you said, they're being played very close to the chest. And markets, while the markets are really excited about it, markets react to information. It's the businesses, the business owners that have to respond to those costs. And so, unfortunately, while the markets can get very excited quickly, we know over the past couple of months, they can also become very worried very quickly. And we've seen a lot of that reflected in the volatility there. I would caution and say going forward, one sparrow does not a spring make. And while we're having some good times now, it's you'd still want to caution. You still want to watch out for some of that uncertainty as well.
Yeah. Big news there again. 177,000 jobs added that exceeded expectations there. Unemployment still at 4.2%. There's a couple of things, Pete, I wanted to look at. One is with Microsoft. The other is with Apple. So amidst the 145% tariffs on China, Microsoft is raising the price of its Xbox consoles, Xbox games, Xbox accessories worldwide. Customers will now have to pay as much as $80 for some new first-party Xbox games, which is up from $70, and it used to be $60. The Xbox Series X increased $100, around $600. It was $500. And Microsoft, which gets most of its parts from China, says the increase in price is due to the, quote, rising cost of development. So preparing now. So this Xbox, which has been around for several years, just got a price hike. And this is a major industry, by the way, the gaming industry. Pete, talk to me about that.
Yeah, it's not surprising. Consumer electronics are a big import to the United States. Some of our exports are things like aircraft. This is what's going to happen when we're in the midst of tariffs being levied, various other non-tariff barriers being strengthened, other negotiations taking place to tear them down. This is a direct result of tariff policy. Some say, well, it's only temporary, it's not a huge hit. That remains to be seen. The success of the negotiations that the administration is engaged in now is critical to determining whether we're in for a long-term price rise and goods shortages, or whether this is a passing phenomenon.
Yeah. And also, if there are exceptions for certain industries or certain goods, right? We're still waiting for those details. In the meantime, Sean, is this devastating for you? I know you're a gamer.
Yeah, I'm a gamer. It takes my mind off of all this negative news sometimes, right, for several hours of the day. So it helps. It's therapeutic. Sure. But I already have one. So now I wonder if I can sell it, make a quick buck, right?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
But then I'd have nothing to do. I can't buy that Nintendo because there's a delay on that.
All right. Well, he's thinking it through. Thinking through the options.
Yeah, trying to find the positive in it.
Gentlemen, in the meantime, thanks so much for coming on this morning. Thomas Savage, Pete Sepp, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.